Hey, it's Dorian, aka your Flick Chick. I headed off to the Bangor Mall Cinemas last night and saw the brand new movie Jurassic World. This movie runs 2 hours, is available in 2D and 3D, which I don't honestly think that there were a lot of wow moments in the 3D. That's how I saw it, so either way would be fine. It is rated PG-13 for some sci-fi violence and peril, because obviously you got dinosaurs chasing you, right? And it stars Bryce Dallas Howard and Chris Pratt. Now, Bryce plays Claire, who is the head of the new Jurassic Park. This is 22 years since the park basically, on the animals in it, chased Dr. Sattler, Dr. Grant, and John Hammond out. But the board was not done, and neither was InGen. So they rebuilt it, and for many years now, it's been running great. But what they find is that once people get used to the attractions that are there, visitors begin to fall off, and so they continually introduce a new dinosaur and a new dinosaur. Well, apparently they've run out of regular dinosaurs to make, so they cook up one of their own, and as you can tell by the trailer, it was not a good idea. Where we pick the story up, Claire, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, is showing the new owner the new dinosaur. Her nephews are visiting, her sister's going through a hard time, and when he sees the new dinosaur, he's not sure that they have a safe enough containment area for it, so he calls for Owen, who's Chris Pratt's character, to come and look at the area. Now, what Chris Pratt does in this movie is he is the Velociraptor trainer, which is a really neat element, I think. Now, overall, you can imagine, obviously you can tell, again, by the trailers that things do not go in their favor, and the next thing you know, the new dinosaur is loose and causing mayhem. I love, as far as the review goes, the chemistry between Chris Pratt and Bryce Dallas Howard was great. I thought that the two brothers, her nephews there, some of that dialogue was a little bit forced. Now, you know that because Spielberg's involved in it, the CGI, the special effects are out of this world. There's no question about it. It has a story that's really pretty good. It covers most of its bases when it comes to the other Jurassic Park movies, which I've heard a little bit of complaining about the fact that some of them are sort of ignored. But if you really read in more depth, I mean, most of the other movies took place on different islands because apparently InGen had several of these installations set up. And they do this one on Isla Nublar because there is the old Jurassic Park building. And I like all the little homages that they paid to the original movie. Dr. Wu is the only returning cast member for this movie, and he's kind of a bad guy in this one anyway, but I don't want to tell you too much. Overall, there are a few sci-fi moments, as there are in every sci-fi movie, where you just have to roll with it. You can't be constantly picking it apart as would they do that, or, you know, would they say that, or could that be possible? Because frankly, creating dinosaurs between a DNA and the blood from a mosquito probably is impossible in and of itself. So let's let that go and just take it for what it is, which is a pretty darn good movie. So 2D, 3D doesn't really matter. On a scale of 1 to 10, I am giving Jurassic World a 7. If you'd like to see that trailer again, scroll down, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can get my Flick Chick reviews whenever they come out. So until next week, I'm Dorian Daniels.